Well, I'm lucky. I've met a lot of people. Just about everybody I'd ever want to meet. One of my favorite people, period, is Jim Peterik.
Period.
Here's a guy who's had hits with his own band with Ides of March. He's written tons of hit songs where he wakes up in the morning and overnight his mailbox had sex and made more money for him. And there's more checks in the mailbox. And he is still loving it.
Loves it.
60th anniversary of the Ides of March coming up. I'll tell you about the show in a second. Congratulations.
Oh, man. Thank you, Steve. It's going to be great.
7:30 Friday night. You know how you have a cool job when it's your anniversary and you got to work and you're looking forward to it.
Yeah, and you know it's great.
Yeah, 7:30 Norris Cultural Arts Center. That's in St. Charles. It's a home game, and it's Friday night. Norris Cultural Arts with an S .com. 26-piece orchestra. And conducted by Dave, your trombonist, and orchestrations by Ed Vodka. I mean, it's going to be great.
Oh, man, we're so looking forward to it. We've been rehearsing. I mean, it's a big deal. And we went out and rented tuxes.
Wow.
You rented tuxes?
Yeah, well, Mike said, well, I have one. I said, yeah, but you're 10 pounds lighter then. Anyway.
You could squeeze into
it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So we all got measured for tux and tails and different colored vests, and we're going to be looking sharp.
Well, I love that you're bringing up fashion, Jim, because every time I see you, you're just wearing the absolute best outfits, from the cool jackets that you're wearing and the pants that have like the styles and the themes. After all of these years, I got to know, who's your stylist? It's you, isn't it?
No. I give the ideas, but Richard Kickmunter makes all my clothes, not the tuxes. But, normally this brilliant Polish tailor that I've been working with for like 20 years, and he creates stuff, and we collaborate on, look at this picture of Jagger. I want that, but you can change that. And, we steal from the best.
Well,
that's awesome.
And through the years, all right, let's do some math here. I've told you before, 42 years on the radio, something like that. I know I've done about 10,000 shows. I got to believe, I know you're not doing 5 shows a week, but you're on stage all the time. I would guess you got to be about 10,000 shows as well.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I can't count that high, really. I'm not good at math, but we've been going since 1964. When we were playing small bars in Berwyn, underage at the J&D Lounge, but we were cutting our teeth, and we never were thinking about success. We were thinking about having fun, building. We didn't have a
meeting girls, a guy with a guitar at 15, 16, 18, whatever. You want to meet girls.
Well, yeah, and we did. I mean, those cheerleaders wouldn't talk to us. They were, we were in the middle of the field doing marching formations, and we thought we were pretty cool. Well, they didn't care. They just wanted the jocks, the Hulks,
Sure,
right?
Sure.
And suddenly we had a hit record with You Wouldn't Listen, 66, and they let us sit on the stage in the cafeteria at Morton West. That's where the cool jocks, we were on the stage with them. We finally made it up to the stage.
And you probably got to play at the pep rally, too.
We did. We were in the parades, and suddenly we were, nothing succeeds like success, you guys.
That's right. So after all of these years and all of these shows and countless numbers of songs, do you have a favorite song that you have to play, or is it that we want to hear this and you're like tired of playing it?
We never get tired of playing it because the audience is so passionate. If you stood, I've seen these oldies bands sometimes. They're going through the motions, and not the Ides. We're like 19 again every time we play, Vehicle or L.A. Goodbye, or the hits I've had with 38 Special, with Survivor.
Right.
Like brand
Mailbox money. That's what those are, baby.
Well, there's that, but it's really, really more about the passion for the music, and then the money will come. If you build it, it will come.
I think I told you a story. Billy Joel told me a long time ago. asking a similar question that Jane just asked you. He goes, well, I could do without singing Just the Way You Are tonight, but I'm telling you, somewhere in that audience is at least one, if not 100 people who have come to hear that song. Mm-hmm. And my job is to entertain them, not entertain me. I have to have fun in the process. And I sing it like it's the first time I sung it because that's what they deserve. And I thought that was a great take, and it's what you're talking about.
Well, that's why Billy Joel is so great. And even as a new song. So, he said he wasn't going to write anymore, and he
pumped one out.
A new one.
And I like it.
Yeah, love that. Yeah.
All right, so I almost hate asking this because it's like asking a golfer about the Shanks. But as long as you and I have known each other, I've never asked you this. You ever forget lyrics on stage?
Oh, my God. You'll never know it if I do. I have a way of sloughing around stuff I can't forget, that I do forget. And I'll just, I'm in a vehicle, baby.
But there are signals that musicians know and a band will know that the audience never picks up on. Like if the lead guitarist and the singer turns around to the band, there's a communication going on sometimes. Like, drummer, wow. You're fired.
Well, no, we try to keep the dirty looks to ourselves. I used to dart dirty looks to a member of the band. I go, wait a minute, nobody's going to notice a flub. You just keep smiling and nobody knows, nobody cares. As long as you keep smiling. I mean, we have a lot of kerfuffles at the beginning of a set where well, a few weeks ago, Scott was, he plays keyboards, as you know, Scott May.
Yeah.
And he was tuned in the wrong key. And we started the first song, and he's playing it. And I stopped, and we have a full house. And I go, let's try that again, Scott. Tune in the right key.
There you go.
I made it funny. Yeah. Everybody loves the tightrope walker who fakes a fall, And then we started the set, and everybody was totally on our side.
Other than the fact that Scott's hearing needs to be checked.
Well, I'll hear about this one, believe me.
Anyway. So, yeah, he'll hear this. Anyway, Scott, good morning to you. Yes, Jay.
Yeah. Well, your guitar collection, how many total to this point are in the collection?
Yeah, 245.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where are they?
And counting. All over the frickin' house, as Steve would say. My wife is very understanding, and she values them. I educated her. These are pieces of art, not just great guitars. And she bought it,
God bless her.
I feel like you should have a museum with those guitars.
Well, you really should. What's the most valuable guitar you own?
Pardon me?
What's the most valuable guitar you own?
Oh, probably my original Gibson Flying V. They only made 97 of them in the original Carina hardwood. It's probably worth about $500,000.
Wow. And do you ever not buy a guitar? Like, can you not go into a music store because you'll walk out with another guitar?
Well, I wish. Music stores used to be like that. Yeah. Now I have these, very exclusive dealers. They're like drug dealers, I don't do drugs, but I'm just saying.
They'll make you one.
Jim, hey, Jim, I got a 55 Gibson Gold Top. Do you want it? And I go, send me pictures, and there it starts,
Yeah, trying to cut down.
Is that your addiction, buying guutars?
Pardon me?
That's his addiction, yeah, sure.
That's your hobby, your addiction?
It's legal as far as I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it still is.
And, you just can't walk by a guitar you're not going to buy.
Well, it depends on the guitar, but yeah, no, I what I have been doing is thinning the herd, and there's a lot of what I call deadwood that were fancy but not valuable, and I've been giving them to charity or selling them with a guy that sells my guitars, because Karen says you cannot buy a guitar unless you sell a guitar. Well, luckily I got enough deadwood, as I call it, to sell some deadwood, and then I just got a beautiful 1965. Wait for it. Inverness Green Gibson SG mint condition. Oh my God! And it's color, custom colors to me are pretty special to me. Sunbursts are great, but if you can find a Fender in Fiesta Red, oh come on!
Please stop it.
I love
what color is the hair going to be during the show this week?
Well, people are disappointed, or they're saying, "Thank God you're not doing the purple anymore." But it was kind of messing with my follicles, technically, to dye your hair purple every month. And so I went. Look, but I can't say John Bon Jovi, but if he can go natural, so can Jim Peterik.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, I still got the big old head of hair, but I'm
Okay, easy.
No.
Yeah, well, I still got all my hair. Shut up. No, listen, man. I love you. I love you. You know that. Friday, March 15th, the Ides of March, 60th anniversary show. There's not many tickets left, as you would guess. Get them. And somewhere inside Jim Peterik's western suburbs body is the soul of a black man who gets it on every level because he can go R&B to funk to rock and roll and get it all done. And that's what makes it so great, man. I love the horns. You know how hard it is to mix horns in a rock band, and he gets it done. Been doing it for 60 years. And my best of the band, everybody in the band, your buddies for life.
Oh, my buddies for life. And by the way, I think you mentioned 26-piece symphony, and we're all on one stage. The symphony's to the right, we're to the left.
Man,
so
that's
it's all,
awesome.
One happy. Yeah, it's going to be really good. And Ed Vodeka did the charts. Dave Stahlberg is our conductor. Who it's a family affair, man.
It's going to be great. Going to be great. Your son going to play?
He'll be in the audience front row, man, cheering me on.
Let him rush the stage. Go. Yeah. Pops needs me. Friday night, March 15th. Tickets. Norris Cultural Arts with an S.com, 630-584-7200. God bless you, buddy. Thank you.
You guys are the best. God bless, and thanks for having me on. I'll see you very soon.
Yeah,
so.
Thanks, Jim.
There's Jim Peterik.
How awesome is that show going to be with the music and the other music and all put together? And your senses are going to go wild.
Here's the only sad part.
What?
Nick, you probably don't know this. You could use this at the news at 9, but Peterik's leather pants.
Yeah, they don't fit you.
Put him on an 88. He can't get them off. He's been wearing them the whole time.
Oh, boy.
They shrunk up on him. But he makes the most of it.